set up. I want you mentioned the Vikings and the Romans. Now I want you to think about Europe. What happened in Europe when the Vikings and the Scandinavians invaded? They would conquer civilizations and things like that, yes, but they would enrich them with culture, like eating with forks and spoons and out of bowls. They enriched them with like things like that. When the Romans would conquer, they would get back. They would set up roads and baths where everybody could take a bath and keep themselves clean. When the Europeans conquered Africa, the Africans hadn't even invented the wheel and had no written language. The Europeans brought the wheel. They brought written language. They brought domesticated animals. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong at all. I'm not wrong at all. Sub-Saharan Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa had not developed the wheel.
Yes, they did.
They were still living in mud bubbles.
Let me defend Africa. Let me defend Africa. Gio, what do you say?
There's no defense. There's nothing to defend. I'm not making an insult. I'm not accusing.
Just let him finish. Let him finish. Land the plane. Gio, land the plane real quick.
Mike, be quiet. Mike, Italian boy, be quiet, Italian. Between us blacks.
All I was saying is this: there's no defense you need to make, Vanta.
I'm sorry, what'd you just say, Vanta? Are you
Vanta says it's amongst us blacks, and he's whiter than me.
Exactly.
I will show the shit out of you.
Yellow. He came
Yo, go hijack a Merc ship. Were you on Captain Phillips' ship?
Vanta, you're gonna need a higher suntan lotion than I do. You know that, right? I could use like a factor 30. You're gonna use like a factor 50.
You get sunburn. You get he's the only African sunburn.
Conversation the same
arguments on Africa. He needs to go research Africa because I know what they have. They got Nisabiti, they got Bumum, they got Vice script, they have writing systems. They did have a concept of the field.
Can I land the plane right quick?
People, you ain't look up their own history.
Is that my girl?
From these people, you need to research. Stop lying on people.
Go ahead.
Can I land a plane now? So
Hafez,
what I was saying, bro, we already had these discussions years in advance, bro. You don't know what you're talking about.
Gio.
So Mike, Aaron C. Here's what I was saying.
Why deflect to the white man? Focus on the African.
Exactly. Focus on your African.
Well, I'm the one that asked the question, guys.
I'm not focused on no African ass. I'm focused on America. America.
Gio, let me tell you this.
Are you an Indian?
Can I show a video real quick? Can I show something real quick?
Yes, ma'am. You can show it.
Gio, let me tell you this. Anytime you go to a pro-white space, you have white Americans, Europeans. They're all linked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So why would you guys not unite with
I'm American. I'm American. That's why.
You're still an African descent.
You're putting the most powerful people on earth.
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that you're American.
There's no reason to. Why would I link up with inferiors? Why would I link up with inferiors or claim to be inferior when I'm the most powerful?
But I don't think Africans are inferior. I think they're sharp people, Gio. I'm just being honest.
There's no such thing as inferior or superiority. Humans
yes, there is. Y'all are the ones screaming white supremacy. There has to be.
No, it's not.
That's what I people. Okay,
bro, you literally over here glazing white supremacists right now.
Wait a minute. You're saying there's no rank structure at all? I mean, you don't think the ladies will say I'm flatter than you are?
And you need to remove
I'm superior to
No,
you?
there isn't. You need to remove the hierarchy out of it because everybody has their flaws. So again,
you have to
I'm talking about in reality. I'm talking about in reality. America is the most powerful nation on earth.
All humans.
America is the most powerful nation on earth.
Okay, shut up, bro. Shut up.
No, you shut up.
America
you sound like a female. No hierarchy. Everybody's equal.
You've been spewing dumb shit about
where's Daddy CTA?
The entire time you've been here. So again, I'm not here to disparage Africans. I'm not here to disparage Europeans. But
I come up here to say 5 minutes worth of shit.
Hold on, bro. The reason why, hold on.
You see how I'm able to hold my tongue? I don't have to have my mic muted. You notice how I don't have to have my mic muted? I know how to hold my tongue.
You sound like
that's my superiority right there.
Stop.
Yo,
you don't have any
bro. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
Listen. I want because I hear a lot of people just talking about like Africans and that they ain't got no kind of a civilization and all kind of weird sounding stuff about they didn't have this, didn't have that. I want to play this video
Let's see that.
Let's go.
Yeah, I want
These ancient books. It's not what you're thinking. Let's get started and learn something new because African history is world history.
These books are from Timbuktu. Timbuktu is a part
He
of
made that. He made that in his cell.
No, be quiet, you guys. Listen, y'all. This is his these books that existed for 100,000 passed down. Okay, as you can see, the information written in Islamic text, right?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I want you guys to check this out.
You said Islamic text. Well,
Thank you
that's
so much for the person that
not.
tagged me in that video, and thank you to the creator for sharing that video. People risked their lives to preserve those books, and you're gonna find out why. Let's get started and learn something new. Some videos on Timbuktu, but just in case you haven't seen them, quick recap first. Timbuktu is a real place. Yes, I have to say that. Timbuktu is located in Mali. Timbuktu was also part of the Mali Empire, which was ruled at one time by Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa built the University of Timbuktu in the 12th century. This university still exists to this day. Now, back in the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th century, it wasn't just the elite that could go to these universities and learn. 1/4 of the Mali Empire citizens, men and women, studied at this university. Just so we're clear, the university could rival the universities we have today. This university held up to 25,000 students and had over 700,000 manuscripts located in its library. The university also had 4 degree levels. You're gonna learn something new today. So
I will say that
the intro degree at the University of Timbuktu started with them learning the Holy Quran, Arabic language, and the basics in science. Secondary degree or general studies was introducing grammar, commentaries on the Quran, prophetic narrations, jurisprudence, mathematics, physics, chemistry, history, trade, business code, and ethics. Now, the superior degree consisted of highly specialized learning where students were guided by professors, and it took about 10 years, and it was equivalent to a doctorate.
But how is the country doing right
university
now?
also hosted
right now.
This is just more stuff showing your massive fall from grace.
Their teachers were admitted to the circle of knowledge and became tenured professors. Back to the Timbuktu books. Now, we all know that the books included astronomy, physics, mathematics, all of the above, but it also included original translations.
Take that sister off the screen, bro.
Yeah, it goes that deep. The 2 manuscripts were so carefully curated. They were written on Italian paper, sheepskin, goatskin, fishskin, and more. These books weren't limited to religion and science, nutrition for the body and what's needed for the human body, in addition to the ethics and morality of polygamy, money lending, and slavery. Even had information on how to cast spells, avoid black magic, and how to commune with the dead so you could be able to get knowledge from the dead in the afterlife and write more books and gain more knowledge. They also had information on what's called geomancy, which is basically how you watch how things come up out of the ground, how things grow, and you can foretell the future with that. And you can learn things from the energy and how that goes. And they also looked at how you could throw rocks in the water and how the water ripples and how you could study that energy and learn about the things around it. It's just interesting stuff. Okay. I saved this one for last because the most interesting book to me was called Advising Men on How to Engage with Women. Now, while in the 12th, 13th, 14th century, while Europeans were over there stifling their women, scholars, students, men, and women were talking about how to please women. And it wasn't just in the bedroom either. So it included information on aphrodisiacs and infertility treatments, even included information on how to make sure that your marriage was successful and ensuring that your wife was happy, that you were emotionally intelligent. And it also had a guide on how to win your wife back after you've messed up. If you want to learn more about the Timbuktu manuscripts, this book is a great start. The Badass Librarians of Timbuktu. And like I said in the beginning, African history is and always will be world history and women's history. I hope you learned something new.
Yeah, but that wasn't African history. That was actually Arab history.
I would say that was
Arabians teaching Africans. That was all Arabs. Yes, but did you see the text? That's Arabic lettering. That is Arabic alphabet.
I would say that
Arabic alphabet.
I would say that was interesting.
Hafiz,
I would say it's interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
No, because I was born, raised Muslim. I know how to speak Arabic. That Hafiz is right. That was pure Arabic bullshit.
Dude, that was Vanta's people that did that shit. Yeah.
But is that? But those books, Vanta, were those books written by the people of Mali and Timbuktu, or were they written by the Arabs brought over?
The Arab.
They were written by the people in Timbuktu in the university. These were universities.
Yeah, but those were brought from the Arab world to Timbuktu.
It's imported. It's called
imported knowledge.
Okay,
it isn't knowledge that they discovered.
Show me proof of that. Show me
because their writing is in Arabic, madam. That is the alphabet that the Arabs devised. That
English right now.
Yes. If a book is in English, the source quite likely is English. If I'm reading Shakespeare in English, there's a good chance it's English.
and I write a book, is it because
Miss Gway?
No, but Miss.
Women.
Ma'am, you're a moron.
Can I give her?
Either way, we don't care if you did shit 1,000 years ago. What about
I live in America, and I write a book, and I write it in America, and American English. Am I writing a book from Arabic? Or
yeah, but ma'am, if you're writing a book in America, that was an American book because you're an American writing it in English, in American English.
Let me talk to her in Arabic. Can she understand Arabic?
I don't think she can.
I don't think she knows.
Yeah, Habibti.
No, she doesn't understand Arabic. She just thinks that these were books that they were devised in Mali.
It just sounds like terrorist.
Look, ma'am. She doesn't understand any of this stuff, dude. What are you talking about? What are you doing? You might as well be speaking Chinese to her. She doesn't know this shit.
No, I want to keep going.
No, she's not. Ma'am. Miss, can I tell you this? Okay, let me try to.
Book, is it a Muslim book or a Chinese book?
Well, ma'am, this is the thing. What we have to bear with me, ma'am. That's what I'm gonna. Well, this is what I'm. Well, this is what I want to try and explain to you. We have to ascertain.
Let him answer your question.
But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to answer her question. I'm going to answer your question.
The
fact is that. Yeah, but she's asked me a question. The fact is that if that book was a Chinese book that was translated from Chinese to English, then yes, that was a Chinese book that was translated. But these books that this lady showed didn't say that the Malis, the people of Mali or Timbuktu, invented these things and then the Arabs translated it into Arabic. They were written, this is the first-hand account that she has, and they were written in Arabic. So there is a very good chance those books came from Arabia, but from the Arabs, and they brought it to that university. Because these books are not thousands of years old. These books are hundreds of years old, well within the Islamic domination of North Africa.
Why are we talking about saying 42? Why are we talking about saying 42?
Blackbird, we talking some real shit, cuz.
Why are we talking about saying 42s, man? Let's get back. Hey, CT, what happened with Joy Reid?
What the hell is 42, man? What the hell is 42? Explain 42 to me. What's 42?
Well, we can't say the N-word on CT's channel.
They can't fix history they did. Their ancestors made this country into a slave.
Chaotic. If you kick me out, I understand. But I dropped the F-bomb and I said the N-word with the hard ER on it while you were away. I apologize. Please
at least he honest. At least he honest about that joint.
He's a good man.
They can't.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Chaotic. I just want to say something to Hafez.
According to the Library of Congress, the manuscript and text found in Timbuktu University and Sankore manuscripts represent a vibrant blend of locally produced scholarship and knowledge imported from other parts of the Islamic world. So
ma'am, are you
imported? Imported means they came from somewhere else. They weren't originated in Timbuktu. That's the whole point.
Timbuktu and surrounding regions created.
You are a woman. You are a woman, and you're low IQ, and I don't take your opinion seriously.
No, don't call her that. Don't call her low IQ.
You're a woman. You are a woman. You are a woman. Be quiet. Be quiet. There you go.
They can't fix the history they did. Their ancestors made this country into a slave hell. But they can clean it up now because they got the Smithsonian. They can get rid of all the slavery stuff. They got PragerU. They can lie about the history to the children. They can't originally invent anything more than they ever were able to invent good music. We black folk gave y'all country music, hip hop, R&B, jazz, rock and roll. They couldn't even invent that, but they have to call a white man the king because they couldn't make rock and roll. So they have to stamp the king on a man whose main song was stolen from an overweight black woman. They can't fix the history they did. Their ancestors made this country into a slave hell.
Can you pause it?
But they can clean it up.
Now, CT, you know me, I don't agree with liberals. But she on right now, CT. We set it up, CT. We set the table when it comes to this music stuff. We set the table.
Okay, music, you can have it. There's more to life than music. There's more to life than
she's
that.
talking about music. Wait a minute,
into
time
a
out.
slave hell. But they can clean it up now because they got the Smithsonian. They can get rid of all the slavery stuff. They got PragerU. They can lie about the history to the children. They can't originally invent anything more than they ever were able to invent good music. We black folk gave y'all country music, hip hop, R&B, jazz, rock and roll. They couldn't even invent that, but they have to call a white man the king, because they couldn't make rock and roll. So they have to stamp the king on a man whose main song was stolen from an overweight black woman.
Yeah, it's true. Mozart just couldn't do shit. Mozart was just an idiot. And so was Beethoven, Bach.
She couldn't sing it like the king.
Blacks don't get banter. They don't get
these people were. Yeah, I mean, look, these German and Russian and Italian composers, like, these are idiots, man. We needed rock and roll to get our groove on.
Please give me some $5 for aspirin for the toaster babble. Thank you guys so much. Go ahead, guys.
CT, can we stop the bull BS? Right? Listen, whites are the superior race to this day. They're superior. I'll say it as the low IQ Somalian pirate, blah, 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 blah. They're superior. You blacks, you goddamn blacks, what have you done? What have you done to inspire the planet? You know what? Actually, you want CT? I'll answer it. You have inspired chaos across the whole world, because yes, even me as a Somalian, we are absorbing the negative side of American culture, CT. We are absorbing the Pookie culture. We are absorbing
Chaotic, can I answer that? Can I respond to that,
We are
please?
absorbing the negativity of blacks across the whole globe. So you blacks, God damn it, you need to explain.
Can I respond to you, Vanta, without interruption?
They got them gold fronts in there, Joy. Yeah.
Deny why.
Okay.
Deny it.
All I need you to do is say something one time. I get it. I know how to listen. I got a superpower called listening. I got a listening ability. I don't need you to say nothing more than once.
A level one skill. Very good. Go ahead.
You finished? So, Chaotic, as far as what blacks do, number one, blacks survived slavery in this country. All that stuff Joy Reid was talking, we survived slavery. That's number one. Number two, we were on an economic and social incline. That means upward trajectory to exceed white people in this country before Lyndon Baines Johnson started destroying our families using black women and feminism and unborn child deletion through Planned Parenthood to destroy us and take us apart internally. That's number two. And number three, and more importantly, whether you want to admit it or not, and whether it's minute or not, sports and entertainment was black man's domain, and cash money was our foothold as far as stronghold on this country. That being said, when you look at the Olympics and you look at international games and you look at international goings-ons, anytime there's an international goings-on, America always wins first, second, or third place because of black men, black people. With that being said, we are the most imitated and duplicated and replicated people on earth, the black man in America. Also, I wanted to ask Hafez before the other guy, Rainbow Shirt, kept interrupting. What I was saying about the geopolitical lines of the Europeans in Africa and the Vikings in the North, how they invaded and brought culture throughout Europe. Here in America, and you look the world over, Hafez, no slave ownership, like the slave holders, the people who own slaves, have done more to level the playing field with their former slaves and their descendants than white people here in America. America is the most powerful nation on earth, and we have legal, equal citizenship and rights as white people, which makes black people here in America the most powerful people on earth. What white supremacy and systemic racism can possibly exist?
I would say that's VGQ because you're qualified.
BGQ, Linwood.
You're qualified.
It's not
you're
BGQ,
qualified
Linwood.
to say that. You're qualified to say
Linwood,
that.
Listen, there's more to it than that. You're not looking at the historical ramification. Before America existed, slavery existed all throughout human history. You can find nowhere on earth outside of America where the former slave holders are equal to the former slaves. They either eradicated them, deported them, decommissioned
Well,
them.
the former slave owners actually received reparations.
Hold up, Linwood, stop. Reparations. Why beg for and want reparations from somebody who gave you legal citizenship to themselves in the most
that did not mean anything, sir, because we still have to deal with Jim Crow.
It means everything. It means everything. Because here's a major factor that I kept to myself, but I'm about to say it now. Only the strongest survived the Middle Passage on those boats for 3 months crossing the Atlantic. Only the strongest was sold into slavery. Only the strongest were bred during slavery, and only the strongest, smartest survived slavery. And we're their descendants. That means something. We're the strongest, smartest people on earth. We don't need no reparation.
I would say to that.
We're free to be ourselves.
I would say that's VGQ. You're qualified to say that. I mean, automatically, you're qualified to say that. But I've come to the conclusion that that is not the fact. Because racism, white supremacy is not about a bunch of non-white black people being on the entertainment. It's not a bunch of black people being on the entertainment committee. They can do all this.
We don't need to be.
Entertain white people, because that's mainly who we're entertaining, is a bunch of white people.
Yeah, that's what we were brought here for.
I don't think
for slavery and entertainment.
I don't think that is freedom. I think that is subserviency.
You don't think it's freedom? You don't think it's freedom? Where in America can you not go?
Gio, go in.
Where in America can you not get a job? Where in America can you not go to school?
I mean, listen, there are racially restricted areas in the United States. Wisconsin, Utah, Wyoming.
Wisconsin. You ever heard of the Green Bay Packers, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Wisconsin Badgers? Have you ever heard of University of Marquette? Not Marquette, that's in Michigan. You ever heard of Wisconsin Black restriction?
University of Wisconsin Green Bay. I'm familiar.
What are you talking about, bro?
I would say this.
You ever heard of the city of Milwaukee? Milwaukee's bigger than every city in Virginia, population-wise. It's just north of Chicago.
The majority of the state's Wisconsin's black population is concentrated in Milwaukee. There are folks in Milwaukee who actually say they don't go to what is called white fish.
Big cities.
They don't go to white folks bay, which stands for white fish bay.
Just crush them.
Most of the black people in Washington are in Seattle. Most of the black people in Oregon are in Portland. Most of the black people in California in Oakland, Los Angeles, and San Diego.
Actually, not anymore.
Fort Worth.
Not anymore. They used to be, but not no more.
Most of the black people in every state are in the biggest cities.
But I would say this.
Fellas, what are we talking about right now?
I'm lost.
Are we talking about reparations?
I'm trying to explain to him. I'm trying to explain that white supremacy does not exist.
Gio. You're all over the place, sir. What are we talking about, sir?
The question is talking about music, right?
Well, the question was
saying
Joy
music, right?
Reid is basically Joy Reid is basically saying that whites never invented anything. Right. That's what she was saying. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, yeah, she wrong. The woman about that.
The woman.
And to add to that, a lot of races invented things. A lot of races, but to say that
Mike, stop. Stop. You're pandering.
All races invented.
Off the boy. You're pandering.
No, he's not. He's just trying to be even-handed.
Go, Vanta. Don't you want to, Vanta? Just don't do it. But the whole thing is that a lot of different races. Why did you say
my name that way? That was kind of rude.
Yeah, a lot of people invented things.
Look,
to say that whites never invented anything is
I'm saying whites are the inventors.
It's ridiculous.
You saying other races were inventing. I'm saying whites are.
Look, I think as a collective. Sorry.
Joy Reid is a tether, right? CT.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, is she?
Okay. Yeah. She not okay. All right, yeah, give her, hey, send her back to Africa, Trump.
No. As an African,
let me, I also want to say this as well.
Sorry, Linda, just one sec. Let me just finish on this.
I want to say this as well, be on topic.
When it comes to global innovations,
God damn you,
we we are very symbiotic. We are very parasitical. If you look at inventions all across the board, from the Arabic numerals, which they weren't even Arabic, they were Indian, to everything else, to the planes and trains and automobiles, everything has descended or come from something before it. So we have all borrowed and took from other cultures and races and whatever from prior to us. The fact is that although certain groups invented things that others didn't, certain people utilized certain things better than others. For example, the gunpowder. The Chinese invented the gunpowder, but the gunpowder wasn't utilized in the way it was until the white man got a hold of it, and then the world changed.
So what you're saying is true. Then why, when I showed you Timbuktu, it showed you a college?
Because, ma'am,
and it clearly shows online. According to the Library of Congress, they had
did gunpowder blow your wig off? Did gunpowder blow your wig off? Is that what happened?
Ma'am, the reason I don't listen.
You're going to hell.
Vortex, yo. Vortex, they have gunpowder in Dominican Republic. They have gunpowder in the DR.
Mr. Detroit. Ma'am, Mr. Detroit, the reason I'm not immediately accepting the claims that were made by the video you showed us was because those books were written in Arabic. If they were written in the native language of the Malian people, I would have taken it differently. But because they were written in Arabic and they were preserved in Arabic, there is a very good chance they were imported. I'm not dismissing the claim. I'm just saying that further investigation has to take place to see.
Listen, according to the Library of Congress, it says that there were some books that were written from.
Ma'am, you read that already. Ma'am, you read that already.
No, what I'm saying
you already said it.
But he said what he said.
So she had gunpowder in her wig. She had gunpowder in her wig.
Guys, I have a massive headache. I think I'm gonna get up out of here, man. What's up, Works? I think I'm gonna get up out of here.
Hey, man.
Nobody's extended the show.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, remember that time that gentleman was here and he was saying that the blacks made the supersonic. What was it? No, seeing Joyce Reed saying that we invented everything, does that now correlate with what he was saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I think blacks did invent everything after the fact. I need your take on it, even though you have a headache.
I think Joy Reid is a complete imbecile. I'm so glad that to me, when I watch Joy Reid, I look at her as comedy. Like, I think she's the funniest female comedian in America. I don't take anything she says seriously. She kind of looks funny. She looks like me with a big one. I don't see how people get mad at this woman. I just laugh.
You think the gunpowder blew the wig off that lady?
Yeah.
Your mic is going to hell. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm starting to believe that blacks did invent everything.
Yeah.
So do you think it was black people that brought them here and enslaved them too?
I beg your pardon?
Do you think it was black people that brought them here and also slaved them too?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Because I mean, if they're the creators of everything, is that not a valid question?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
just throwing that out there. Go ahead, Lord.
I think I'm gonna get up out of here, guys.
Peace out, CT.
Hey, Chaotic, Hafez, Mike, Forex. Thanks for having me, guys. I love you guys the most.
You're the best.
Linwood, I love you too, bro. You're a nut. Linwood, you're still a nut job, but I love you. I just want to say this, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Hafez, you're absolutely correct. Sub-Saharan Africa had no written language before Europeans showed up. Also, you want to talk about who invented what? After the aqueducts of ancient Rome were destroyed, the entire world went 2,000 years without having running water. Europeans are the masters of engineering.
Hey, Detron, you ever heard this theory that it's funny that you said that, right? There's a theory that suggests that there was a cataclysmic event, and after Rome, and people had to start over.
That's what I heard.
It is fascinating that Europe really didn't have running water up until maybe the 16th, 17th century or something. There's a theory that says that start all over. Yeah, like the golden.
After the Roman aqueducts were destroyed by the Visigoths, Europe the whole world went 2,000 years without running water. The point is,
you ever heard the theory too? By the way, that Christ ruled the planet for 1,000 years, and that's why we get all these beautiful coliseums and cathedrals, like the shit.
That's
that
a
we
crock.
see now.
No, Jesus Christ never ruled.
Go ahead, I mean, it's a wild theory. I mean, of course, I don't necessarily believe it, but it's funny that you said that because, like all these ancient buildings that just look incredibly beautiful, were here during the rule of Christ. That's why everything looks so beautiful, like these classical architectural buildings and Baroque. They said that actually was just discovered. That shit wasn't built by people in the 14th, 15th century. Go ahead.
Hey, chaotic. I'll say this, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna say this, chaotic. I got two things to say, and then I want to bounce, chaotic, please.
CT, I need to shut down Gio real quick. CT, can you pull up? I just showed. I pulled up a image, a text. Do you see it, CT, in the back? I want to show Geotron.
While CT is looking for that, I just want to get out of here. So I just want to say to all of you, love each other as I have loved you. And what will CT do?
Okay. Thank you, Persian. Bye, Persian. Bye. CT.
Yes.
Pull that again. Pull that again for Gio. Gio, can you read that? Read that, Gio. Read that. Go ahead, sir. Read it, sir.
I can't read. I'm illiterate.
It's ancient South Semitic language.
I told you I dropped out in the 3rd grade.
I can't
So what do you say earlier? What do you say 5 minutes ago? Sub-Saharan Africans don't have language.
Sub-Saharan Africa didn't have written language until the Europeans showed up.
Well, guess what?
Wow.
What was the name of their text?
Geese. It's called Geese in Ethiopia, sir.
Yeah, that's Ethiopia. That's not Sub-Saharan Africa.
Ethiopia is in Sub-Saharan Africa, you dumb bastard.
Yeah, right. Ethiopia is in East Africa. South of Sudan. So chaotic.
All right. Yeah, CT
so
wants
chaotic.
to wrap
what I was saying.
I'm done. I rest my case. Chat. I'm done.
All right, CT.
So
see you tomorrow, man.
He wants to wrap
So
up.
chaotic. I'm sorry. All I wanted to say was 2 things, and then I was going to get out of here. Necessity is the mother of invention. Necessity. The Europeans were in a cold continent. The necessity for survival in that frigid environment and atmosphere caused them to be so innovative that they invented modern engineering as we know it. On another note, as far as theories and speculations and things that do intrigue me and make me want to dive a little deeper and find out more information. There's one guy named Marcus Fry from Washington, D.C. He told me about an ideal as far as the Civil War in America and what really went on as far as there were never black slaves. Like blacks and whites came over here as allies. And then when the Civil War broke out, it was the blacks in the South versus the whites in the North. And that's because the whites in the North won the Civil War. The defeat of the blacks in the South is what caused the numbers and the differentiation to take place as it is now in America. And I just want to dive a little deeper in that. That intrigues me. That idea or that concept or that theory. Other than that, I'm really not like what you said about Christ. Christ never actually ruled. He never actually was a ruler. He was only he served 3 purposes, but rulership and king was never actually one of them. So as far as the cathedrals, those cathedrals were a necessity. And that's how they were able to be built and were so beautiful.
What are you talking about, sir? What are you babbling about?
And on that note, I thank you, Chaotic. I thank you, Forex. I thank you guys for bearing with me. To the lady on the panel, I highly apologize about the rudeness of these guys. And I appreciate your perspectives, ma'am. You have a good day. You guys have a good day. I love you guys the most. Thanks.
You too. Thank you.
Gio, salute. Gio, salute. Your panel royalty. Salute, brother. Salute.
Thank you, Gio. Even though you were crazy about that stuff from Sub-Saharan Africa.
I don't know if you're trying to sit on the panel, but if you that got me to really thinking, right? all of these ancient buildings, these cathedrals, these, supposedly they were built like in the 16th, 15th century by primitive man with pickaxe axles and horse and buggy. What if that shit was made thousands of years ago, man? And supposedly after Christ's rule for 1,000 years, Satan comes back. What if we are in those times? I've always thought that. Yeah, speaking of these big ass buildings, interesting, right?
I have a counter, CT.
What's that?
So you say about the Sistine Chapel and all this, European architecture.
Yeah, what if they just like really? What if they just?
Okay, no. Wait. Hang tight with me. Hang tight with me, right? So let's keep that energy with the African architecture.
Sure.
Maybe it could be. Sure. By the way, I remember once upon a time on your panel, I said we lost 20,000 years of history.
Yeah.
When the Library of Alexandria got burned down, we lost a lot of history, right? So who's to say it could be a different race, people that don't even look like us, not black, not white. It could be anything, right? We lost 20,000 years of history, CT. 20,000. Think about that.
What if a meteor hit Earth?
But aren't black people the first people that aren't the oldest bones?
Stop, wrong, women, wrong. Out of Africa,
belittle me as a woman to just say that.
Well, I mean, if you really sit back and think about it, Vanta, like a lot of these cathedrals and buildings have these big ass doors, and it's like, what if they were like really giant people back then? What if they built? I just don't see that shit being built.
Now you're speaking my language. Yes. You know why? Because CT, I genuinely believe there were giants, but in history, there were giants. I genuinely believe it.
Yeah, if I was with a group, I ain't gonna lie, if I was with a group of my friends 500-600 years ago and I found a big ass temple and I was a smarty already, like, I discovered this temple, god damn it, and I give it a bullshit date and I'll make some shit up. Say, hey man, I'm the architect and all this bullshit. I like, truth be told, we never know, man. You just never know if that shit was a remnant of Jesus' reign.
CT.
They found the giant skeletons.
Yeah.
And
I have a giant uncle. I can back it up.
How tall is
it? He was above 8 feet. CT.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you're asking,
Guinness World Record holder. Mm-hmm. Can I back it?
But if you're asking me, some of these skeletons are 8 and 9 feet tall. So those are giants. Those are giants.
That's my point.
I just know that there was people here building stuff that we have no near technology to build right now.
And
my question is, how did they build it? You know what I mean?
Vortex. You ever heard of something called the crystal skulls? The crystal skulls.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
And these were cut with lasers. That there was never lasers invented thousands of years ago. How did these things even be made? How is it possible?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
how did they build the pyramids with such?
We became smaller, Mike. We became smaller. We have become a smaller race.
So that's why I think sometimes, like, we could go down a theory where, I don't know, maybe a meteor hit Earth and
CT.
A lot of things went down and other things didn't. You know what I mean?
If you're asking me,
there's supposed to be an alien ship on the way here too, as well.
That's great. That's
they're supposed to hit you coming in November, right?
Keep the gunpowder out of your wig. But I think if you're asking,
Mike, do you see that Somali right there?
We don't go that far into it.
You see that tall Somali, Mike?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
He's plus 8 foot tall. Plus.
Yeah, of course.
That's like he came to my house.
7'8", something like that.
No, way above that. He came to my house. He came to our family house. That guy had to literally crouch over, like literally bend over to go under the house, the doorway. To go through the door. He had to crouch over. And by the way, this man is still suffering from kidney failure, liver failure. Blood pressure issues.
Yeah, when you get that high, your body has to work extra hard to maintain.
The biggest problem is that when you get to that size, your gravity. So this real quick, I'll say this real fast. And TJ, I know you want to get out of here, but they say that gravity works against your body. In other words, it's holding you down. So if you're larger, that's when you get knee problems, you get back problems, you get shoulder problems. If you're a bigger person.
And Mike, by the way, he has a twin sister. His sister is a dwarf. God is kind of cruel, to be fair. So God, the twin, one twin is a giant, and the other twin is a dwarf. It's diabolical, man.
So
This is
CT,
diabolical.
you think there was?
Yeah, God is evil, man.
What do you say?
CT, you think there was people in this earth way before us and that actually created?
I believe our history is. I believe a lot of our history is bullshit. To be honest with you, I've always thought that. And I forgot why we were talking about it. It was something that G-Tron said, but it's something that he picked
about
my
Rome.
Something that piqued my interest about what he said. But I believe a lot of that shit is just made up. To be completely honest with you, man.
Well,
I've always, and I could be wrong.
I'm with you, CT. I believe there's been several resets that have happened.
I could be wrong about
resets
that.
happen on a regular basis. Through when we get to a certain point, I think that the Earth resets itself. I mean, I think that's a logical thing.
There's more and more evidence that Atlantis was real. It was a real civilization. Atlantis was a real civilization, and they're also finding things in the Amazon, like different kinds of structures, and so like I truly believe that yes, the Earth has been restarted multiple times. It has.
Again, Mike, like I said to CT, we lost 20,000 years of history. You could be right.
And not only that, look, we still finding dinosaurs. Freaking.
Wait. Pause. You believe in dinosaurs? Do you?
Bro, I mean, I do believe them because we're finding the freaking bones everywhere. I mean.
Oh my God.
They'll find one bone and then create a whole dinosaur out of that one bone and be like, "Oh, this is
true."
Dude, they just clone those.
I just
wolves.
feel like
those,
in this earth
wolves,
there was
wolves that were extinct.
There was something else before us humankind got here. I know that for a fact.
They took DNA from a tooth and made these wolves that have been extinct. You can look it up.
Yeah. Mike, they actually brought back a dire wolf to life. Yeah. Wolves are back.
And the craziest thing is that I think cloning.
Died out.
The problem is that cloning. I believe this is just my belief. I'll be quick with it. My belief is if you clone something, it doesn't have a soul. It doesn't have a soul, so it's like a lifeless entity. You know, because if you're not born through God's will, then you're a soulless entity. So these clones could possibly be something evil. I don't know. I'm just spitballing, but it's a wild theory. You know, remember Dolly the sheep? Remember the first clone, the sheep? Yeah.
What would Gematria say about this?
Is in vitro a clone, Mike? Would you say that?
Woman. In vitro is literally taking eggs from a woman.
If you're asking my honest opinion, I think Jay Prince is a clone. I think they cloned Jay Prince. I think Jay Prince died like 140 years ago in the Civil War.
Possibly.
But he's a clone. I think he's a clone.
Possibly.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Wait, Mike. I want to hear.
They're about to come out with a new robot that can actually give birth to children. It's actually supposed to be launching in China.
And you know what? Wait. Counter for the women. Yes. I welcome that. You know why? You know why? Because women will be outdated. Man and machine.
DJ Genesis, you seem to be into this. Are you familiar with the Akashic records? Yes.
Yes, the Akashic records. Yeah.
It's possible.
You know, I practice E5.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, kind of like devil worship.
Well, Ron,
I rock.
It's not devil worship.
I rock with you.
Hey, you're from Nigeria. That's a shame. You're Nigeria.
You already know that. Yeah, the Orisha and all that. Yeah, Kundumble, Batala,
CT, can I ask you?
DJ Genesis, is it possible? You know, just a theory. Since we're talking about this,
okay.
Since you believe in the reset theory, maybe Joy Reid and a lot of these FBAs, the reason why they say they invented everything is because in a different reality. Or in a past reset.
Oh, you got to go.
Did invent everything.
You got something going, CT.
Think about that. Listen,
it might be the Mandela
do a lot of FBA say we invented everything?
Yep.
Might be the Mandela effect.
Maybe it's a memory from a past, the Akashic records, and maybe before the reset in a different reality, or prior to some sort of cataclysmic event, maybe blacks did invent everything. And it's something that Jay Prince said the other night that I heard too, and I just happened to tune in. And I thought this was pretty deep too. He said that reality is what you just, I think it was something like what you think about or something. Like basically you create your reality. Huh?
Manifest destiny, CT. Manifest destiny.
No, not manifest destiny. He said that.
No. Let him say it.
I get what he's saying. It's sort of like in a video game, right? Where an environment is generated. It's generated when you go into the environment. Like it doesn't exist prior to you being there. That's something that Jay Prince was talking about. Mind. It's all in your mind.
That's a thought in philosophy. I forgot what it's called.
You create your reality. And it's been happening. It's been happening to me a lot lately, where I will go and I will talk to somebody about. I'll talk to them about like a candy, right? And then I'll go somewhere else and they're talking about the candy, and you go somewhere else. It's like you're manifesting. Like it's so that leads me to believe sometimes life is a simulation. It's an actual simulation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, CT says we're just apes living.
That's just me. I just believe that we're apes.
Yes, CT is an atheist redditor, to be fair.
I'm not an atheist, but you got
So is it like the Planet of the Apes, or?
You know darn well Kevin ain't no
atheist. Planet of the Ape kind of ape, or like the actual
Darwin? Kevin is not an atheist.
No, I believe that. No, I'm sorry, DJ Genesis. What are you asking, sweetheart?
Do you believe we're like Planet of the Ape type apes, or Darwin?
No, I believe that we are an ape. I believe that we are, like an orangutan. I believe that we're just an ape. We're just an ape that can figure out how to fly in tubes and drive on rubber. But that's
so. What do you think? We ate like a mushroom? You think maybe we ate some ayahuasca or some?
I definitely.
Bonta, can you shut the hell up?
I believe in the Terrence McKenna theory, that the Stone Ape theory. I believe in that theory. Like if there was any theory that I believe in the Stone. You ever heard of the Stone Ape theory?
Yeah, I've heard of that. But the only thing is, why did we stop growing hair all over our bodies and all this other weird stuff that apes already still have? Like, why did that evolution aspect happen?
Yeah, but some men, like I'm very hairy. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm
you're not as hairy as an ape. You're not as
not as hairy as an ape, but like I'm hairy as hell. So it's like
your knuckles don't drag on the ground. You don't.
She's saying, how come humans evolved, but other monkeys are still monkeys and apes?
A monkey and an ape are totally different things.
No. Regardless. How come
it's apparently the theory is you have a different.
Bonta, can you shut that?
No,
bro. Let people speak too, bro. You're only
monkeys and apes. The difference between monkeys and apes is a different chromosome. It's a different chromosome.
Block me out.
So yeah, we think differently.
So
I have a father.
A monkey would have had to have merged with another kind of sea monkey to create a monkey that would be similar to be able to lose its hair, because like have
we're not monkeys. Monkeys are not apes.
Not okay.
But I mean,
a land ape
primate
ape would have to merge with like a sea ape. To be able
but think about this.
Fingers,
it's very logical to assume that we lost our hair when we started sheltering ourselves.
But don't you always
shelter
know
themselves as well?
They always say that humans are primeval.
You see a chimpanzee build a house or shelter?
I mean, if the climate would change, they would have to do something, right? Or they would just die.
Have you been smoking crack, Bell?
No.
I will say this.
But animals always. But here's the thing, because I did a whole debate about this. It's because there's a whole theory about like that animals migrate, right? They don't just stay in one area. And so the whole thing about evolution is that the animals are migrated, and then therefore a mutation occurred based on the migration, not necessarily putting shelter up. So then therefore it would have to be a situation.
Yeah, Jared Diamond talks about
animal
that.
migrated to a certain area.
Jared Diamond talks about that in his book, Guns, Germs, and Steel.
So it's not so crackish when you actually do the research.
Jay Prince, would you migrate to a warmer climate when it gets cold?
Oh my God, Mike, you're pissing me off, you Italian cunt.
Migrate to a warmer climate?
Yeah.
I would probably say no because this is what I'm accustomed to. I moved to Texas. I migrated to Texas before for a couple of years and homesick. This is why when people say you should just leave, I think the unfortunate part is when your body and mind and everything you know been in one place. This is all you know. Then just how I think that what you call we are unfortunately got Stockholm syndrome. I think that's the downside of being in areas where you didn't really originally supposed to belong.
Sure.
And I also want to.
So Jay Prince, what happens? People get acclimated. They get acclimated in their surroundings. Yeah, they just get stuck in the same situation, and that's
it's almost like being in prison.
A relationship. It's a
it's almost like being in jail or in prison for a very long time, right? That they call it institutionalized. You got people that have been in prison for a very long time.
You got to cash that, buddy. Go ahead, man.
You got people been in prison for a very long time and would not like to come back to the freedom. I used to prefer to go back inside a lot after so many times, been there so many years, to the point where I got accustomed to it, even though I fought like hell to not be institutionalized. And to go back to the monkeys, a lot of us, we keep worried about the purpose of people. I want to know what's the purpose of each animals. And if we evolved from monkeys or apes, why do we have apes today? It's the same thing, the dinosaur theory. They said that the crocodile is the father. The crocodile is the father of the dinosaurs and lizards, all that other type of stuff. So how come they have not evolved to dinosaurs yet?
Sure. So if you want, if I'm sorry, I don't want to cut me off. I was going to say something. I don't want to cut me off.
I can't stand this Italian. I swear to God, this Italian.
If you're Jay Prince, if you're asking me my true opinion, and this goes against my Catholic belief, but I believe we were seeded by aliens. I believe they seeded us. They took primates and seeded us. And humans evolved from actual primates.
Where did you get the idea? Where did you get the idea? Where did you get the idea of aliens from? Who gave you that idea? Who gave you that idea to your mindset?
It's just something that came to my mind. I think
aliens just magically. Nobody never coerced you with aliens before, right? So aliens, the image of this is what I said, we allowed too many people to control our thinking. Yesterday, somebody said the moon was rusty. If I'm like, huh? How is the moon is rusty? And the only thing, if that's like saying the moon was made out of metal, because that's the only time you're gonna get rust. But a lot of people would take these little theories and believe it. Also, I believe this atheist stuff is used to if you don't believe in what I tell you believe in, you're an atheist. So we can separate the people that don't believe them and use proper and more intense measures to kind of either radicalize them or shame them or put more fear in them.
Sure.
And we give them a label that a lot of people don't want to be labeled as no atheist or anti-Jesus and all this other type of stuff. So it kind of revert them back to believing in what I want you to believe in.
JP, counter. No, wait. I want to ask JP a question. JP, that was a good point you made. We should start treating atheists like they're kind of like a religious group in a way, because they want us to believe that we came from monkeys and apes. They think we came from apes.
Atheists don't believe that you come from monkeys.
Well, anytime you talk about evolution, let me respond to you, Patrick.
Some people do.
Anytime you talk about a such thing as a belief, that's all these beliefs has not been substantiated. I think we should allow people to believe what they want to believe at that point, because we, as far as we know, even though we could be claiming Christians or Muslim, we still could be an atheist of the true God, right? If that's the case, we could be worshiping a devil for all we know, and we was told that this was God. You got to keep in mind the people that gave us this deity in our mind about religion had a lot of demonic intentions. So we all still could be atheists or whatever the case might be.
JP, I have a word for that. I have a word for your point. It's called agnostic. Agnostic is the halfway point between atheism and true religion. So agnostics believe, yes, you don't believe in religion, but you're not arrogant enough to say, oh, there's no God. There is no God.
Yeah, because obviously we don't have that much power to create. We do have power to create. That's why I'm a father, right? So I believe that we got that. You know, I'm not bigger than a program. Mothers and fathers is not bigger than a program. So I do believe there's a creator. So I still think religious people are still atheists. I'm gonna go ahead and be bold to say that because you don't really hear them talk about spirituality.
Well, no, you hit it right on the head. They are atheists. They are atheists to every other deity.
But and nature.
Everybody's an atheist. I mean, if you sit back and think about it.
Not really. Oh, no, CT.
I want to say think about something.
Vanta, do you believe it? Well, Vanta, do you believe in Hinduism?
Well,
the Indian people think they're right?
Wait. So then you be an atheist.
You don't believe in their
Wait. Can I defend myself?
Vanta, do you believe in what the Hindus believe in?
CT, I went.
Well, they would look at you like you were an atheist. How come you don't believe in their deity?
Right. CT. CT. Again, I studied Hinduism. I understand the Hindu culture. By the way, CT, I went to an Indian private school for goddamn 5 years, so I understand the culture purely. I can speak on Hinduism, CT. If you want to break it, we could talk about it for goddamn 2 days in a row. However, CT, I am agnostic. Agnostic means I am not arrogant, CT. I'm not arrogant to say there is a God or there's no God. I just don't know. I'm human, CT. I'm human. I don't know.
I think that people need to stay out of God's business, right? You got people talking about.
JP gets it. JP gets it. Thank you, JP. We don't know.
I think that people should stay out of God's business, right? You got people studying the moon, saying what the moon and the sun is, and trying to be an astronaut. I think that anytime anything that come close to the moon or sun, I think it will be extremely hot miles before you get there, and to the point where you will melt or burn, or where you won't be able to come close to be able to figure out what the sun looks like and stuff like that. So I think that's people are dibbling into God's business. I think that by God putting us on planet Earth was in your mind, because we not standing on nothing, right? What I mean by standing on something, the ground that you walk on is man-made, created, right? That could be chiseled up. So if we got rid of all the dirt and cement, what would we be walking on, right? So the earth is in your mind. I think how the way you decide to design it.
I can't believe it, CT. I can't believe it. JP is right, CT. He's right. I can't believe I'm saying it, chat. I can't believe I'm saying it. JP is right.
So, but
the road we walk on is tarmac. It's tarmac asphalt made by man. He's right.
Great analogy.
So I have a question though. All right. So we've all talked about the earth as it exists right now.
That's why I love being the dumbest man in the room.
But we have not been able to talk about Antarctica when there's a whole civilization that existed on that planet, that actually plane of space, that we don't even know exactly what was there and what was there before us. And we talk about a great reset. I mean, don't you think that maybe Antarctica was that great reset? Because there's a whole, like, if there's people say that they went past a certain level and went past the certain ice wall area and saw land. So, I mean, and then that whole thing is being protected. How do we know that Antarctica is not like an actual land that existed, a land mass that existed a long time ago that we're talking about right now?
Question: Are you a flat earther, my dear? You believe in flat Earth?
You don't have to believe in flat. Well, I would say that I don't know. Just like you say agnostic, but I would say this: is that Antarctica exists whether you are a flat earther or not.
Do you know why I asked that question? Because flat earthers believe the Antarctic is a wall. It's a wall from you falling off the earth. That's what they believe.
But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that Antarctica is an iced over massive land that we don't know what's underneath the ice. And so we're talking about what we know as evolution and what's going on, but we don't know what's underneath the ice in Antarctica to even be able to we only have half the story. Unless we can melt that stuff down and see what was underneath that, we don't know what the hell's going on over here.
DJ Genesis, real quick, are you familiar with the 7 world powers?
What, like, China, Russia, America?
Nah, well, America's one of them. But so Egypt, Assyria, Babylon, Persia. Who was the other one? Rome.
Catholic Church or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Rome and America.
Biblical. Yeah, biblical.
Okay. It was Egypt, Assyria, Babylon, Persia, Greece.
I'm not aware about it.
America.
What if not going back to the whole reset thing and evolution? What if each power ran the whole planet and it was destroyed and that was a reset and then it started all over? Then the Greeks, it ran the whole planet, and then it was the Romans. They ran the entire planet. That's why so much like antiquity left, and then America is like one of the, obviously the one of the last.
Well, the newest one. Because they say China's gonna be the next one, right? They say China's gonna come out.
Then one day, then the next reset to be China. Then they had discovered antiquity of Chinese artifacts all over. Yeah.
But I want to know. Like, here's the thing. That might be a true thing, but what about the Tartarians, right? Because they say that there's a Tartarian civilization. The actual buildings that are over here right now. Hold on, that there's actual buildings right now that people are claiming to be their buildings that were already here way before that they ever came over here.
Yes,
that they could never have built them. They didn't have the actual infrastructure to build them, and they're pretending like they're their buildings. And there's the whole thing about bells and stuff. They got buried and all this other stuff. And so
my dear,
going on with that.
My dear, can you explain who are these Tartarians in layman terms?
Well, I think they were like the Mongolians and Russians area in that Russian-Mongolian area.
Khazar,
but they also migrated over to America. Remember, the Mongolians supposedly migrated over to America. So if they had a Tartarian civilization that was an advanced civilization, and then they came over to America, then you have all these buildings that you can't even tell nobody where they came from, because if you look at these Capitol buildings and this, that, the other. They are very ancient.
Dearly beloved,
you can't tell them where they came from.
Dearly beloved, what is their religion? Can you say the religion?
What religion? I don't know what their religion was.
The Tartarian. We know where they come from. Come on, you should know.
Vance, if you real quick, you don't believe that we are apes. What do you believe that we? What are we then, Vance?
What would be the Tartarian religion? I don't know what that religion would be.
It starts with J, my dear. It starts with J. Just saying.
Oh, the J's, yeah. Vance, real quick, you said that you don't believe that we are apes. What are we?
Well, CT, the reason why I don't believe we're apes, because how come we are humans right now, and we still have apes right now in zoos in Africa, everywhere? How come those goofy bastards didn't evolve?
Is it plausible to assume that we, the chimpanzee, none of us evolved at all? I mean, it's just that we are more intelligent than the rest of them, like the orangutan.
But CT, how long is the human history? 200,000 years of human history.
Well, yeah.
How come these apes still not catching up to us, CT? These apes are still apes. We keep them in zoos.
But aren't we? But we are still apes. Besides wearing clothes and driving cars. We're no different.
Okay, I would say that, hold on, CT. I'm gonna say this: if we as humans evolved from apes, then there also must have been a reptilian society, a fish society, an ant society, a bird society. Because if you think about this, is that why would only the apes evolve and not the birds, the ants, the fish, the this, the that, the other? And build society.
This is why I can't stand women. Be quiet, women. Show your gums. Talk to a man.
Hold
on a logical level.
My question don't mean
about lizards and birds. We're not talking about lizards and birds. We are not talking about lizards and birds.
Miss DJ.
You don't get my question. You don't understand my question.
I understand your question. Let me help you out, baby girl. Let me help you out.
Gio.
Hold on. Let me help her out. Let me help her out, Banter.
Don't do it.
Can I help her out, please?
don't do it.
I'm gonna keep it
We
short.
don't have
I'm gonna keep
logic.
it short.
I don't think animals have logic like we do. So we can't develop from something that don't have the type of understanding and logic like people do.
I got you, Jay Prince. Banter, chill, Banter. You've been drinking. DJ, Miss DJ. Hold up, man. Dang. Hold up. Banter, chill. You've been drinking.
No.
Okay, but she's a woman. But on CT's panel, these ladies get white woman privilege. So let us be nice to her. Let us be kind.
No.
Let us talk to her. Let us talk to her.
I deny. As an African, I deny.
Okay, well, let me just say something to her, please.
Oh my
Miss
God.
DJ. He's not saying that we evolved from apes. He's not saying that humankind, CT is not saying that humankind evolved from apes. What he is saying is we are apes. That is what he is saying.
You ruined
and when he mentioned the seven.
So most apes.
Hold on, let me finish one more thing, DJ.
If you do the actual research into the actual apes, they evolved from a common ancestor. If you actually do the research into it, apes came from the monkey, and then the common ancestor merged and merged into the ape. So if you actually do the research into actually how it started off in the water, then they came up out the water, then they went in the trees, then they was monkeys.
Okay.
Became an ape.
Gotcha.
In the apes and
okay, I got you, DJ. I got you, DJ. I got you. And what DJ, hold up. Slow down, DJ. DJ, we got you. And then he asked you about the 7 world powers. He wasn't asking you about countries that had power or superpowers like Russia or China, or countries that have been superpowers that could rival world powers. When he asked about the world powers, he was asking about at the height of those countries' powers, those 7 world powers. There's only been 7. We're living within the 7th right now. Hold up. God dang, hold up. Wait a minute.
You just bamboozling.
I can keep your thought in mind. Just hold up.
God damn.
Okay, DJ, what Chaotic was saying about the 7 world, what Chaotic was saying about the 7 world powers was this: at the height of those 7 world powers, unilaterally speaking, no country on earth was as powerful. There's only been 7 countries that have ever existed like that. Egypt was first, Babylonia was second, Assyria was second, Babylonia was third, Medo-Persia, who conquered the Babylonians in one night, was fourth. Greece, who conquered the Persians, was fifth. The Romans, who conquered the Greeks and named them Achaia, was sixth. And America, who took power, is seventh.
Wait.
And what happened? Hold up. Let me explain why each one of those world powers was able to become powerful. The reason why each one of those world powers was able to become powerful, because the age of man changed. So we went from the Stone Age to the Bronze Age, from the Stone Age to the Golden Age to the Bronze Age to the Iron Age. That's why the Romans were able to beat the Greeks, because iron. God dang, man.
Gio, are you dumb?
But the only part of it that I would say that would negate everything that you're talking about is that there's a whole landmass called
excuse me, wait a minute, hold on,
Antarctica
sir,
that no one knows about. And we're only talking about the history we know about the land masses that are not covered.
Why is women talking?
So we're talking about land powers. We don't even know what's underneath the ice in Antarctica.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Can you just
be quiet, women?
Ma'am,
be quiet,
ma'am. Hold on for a moment. First of all, let me tell you something, sir. As long as this woman on this panel, excuse me.
I am addressing Gio. Linwood.
I do not. Hold on. But before we get started here, before you make your speech,
you low T God. Be quiet.
Before you speak your speech, I would like to say something to you. First of all, this woman has.
You're gonna babble like a woman. Go ahead, woman.
Well, actually, I'm actually talking to you right quick. First of all, sir, this woman has a name, and it's not one man. So I appreciate if you respect this woman's opinion as much as she's been respecting yours. Do we have a clear understanding here? Because if not, you and I gonna have a fucking problem. Now, do we have an understanding here?
Ooh.
Hey, Vanta, when did you start getting so rude, dog? What happened? You sound like you're drunk.
Gio.
Vanta, go ahead, man. Linwood has a question.
I think I had a good point though about Antarctica. Like, what we don't know. We only talk about 7 powers. What about We don't know. There is other land masses. There's land masses underneath ice right now. We don't know what they had of a civilization underneath these land masses.
What are you telling us, women? What are you telling us? Give me good information. Give me a good information, women.
Listen, there's Greenland.
No, I listened to you. I was listening to the whole night. You have no beneficial information.
This is other parts of the country and
feed me good information.
Are not under ice right now. So I'm saying is that we're talking about land mass.
I don't care about ice. I don't care about ice.
That have that we know about.
So,
that we have not been able to actually do the archaeological.
So, sir, what do you know better? Wait a minute, hold on, ma'am. What do you know better than she does?
Who, me?
Yeah, Banter. What do you know better than she does?
Well, DT, I was going to speak on about what did Gio said about the 7 rulers of Roman Empire, Assyrian Empire.
No, I said the 7 world powers. Banter. Before we get into that, please, brother, hold up, Banter. Okay. We're gonna get into it. Just hold up for a second. I got one thing to say.
I'm sorry.
You think you say you're a man. She's only a woman. You're superior to her. That means you have to level with her. You can't make her come up to your level. You have to level with her. She's on a panel and she has a right to talk just like everybody else, bro. You got to rationalize and level with that lady.
And I have the right to disregard her opinion.
Hey, Gio, get on him.
Right, but here's the point. It's not about disregarding her opinion. It's not about disregarding her opinion, but there's a way to go about being respectable as a man. Respect yourself to the point.
Right. Hey, Gio, you make.
Well, okay, well, I don't know about you. But when it comes to respect, I'll kill and die for mine. So, I don't know what kind of world you come from.
If you're gonna kill and die, well then don't kill and die.
Can you prove my position wrong?
I'll die for my respect. You goddamn right. I'll die for mine. I'll die for my respect. You have to kill me to get away with disrespecting me, bro.
Again,
and you might lose your life for doing it.
My position wrong. Can you prove my position wrong? If I'm saying that there is a landmass called Antarctica. And there is land underneath there, and everybody knows that there's land underneath there. That they've done enough drilling down into it to find out that there is. So bottom line is, and I'm not talking about like the flat Earth or nothing like that, because Antarctica is this, whether the Earth is flat or not. Bottom line is that there is a landmass in several land masses that are under ice. So when we talk about all these this history, there are certain areas that we are discounting that might even be where Atlantis is or whatever the heck these things that we're like.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. All I was saying, Miss DJ.
Can I respond to women, Gio? Can I respond to women? God damn it, man.
Be respectable. Be respectful to her.
The woman has a name.
Man, be quiet.
The woman has the name.
Quiet.
She has a name. She's not just a woman. She's not a woman. She has the name. She has the name.
I'm listening.
Say her name instead of calling her a woman.
Don't get involved. Let me and the lady speak. Can you let her speak?
Well, actually, you can say you can speak to her. You can speak to her, but you can speak to her. But pronounce her by her name.
Be quiet, black boy. Be quiet.
But say her name.
Go ahead, lady. Go ahead.
So Vanta, so can you at least, if you're gonna say I'm a woman, I need to be quiet. Can you at least say that what I'm saying? Show me how what I'm saying is 100% incorrect. Show me that.
But
none of it's incorrect. None of it's incorrect.
See, I can't even speak. God damn it, man. I can't even speak. Can you be quiet? Let me talk to the woman. Can I talk to her?
What's her name?
You emotional black bastards. Can I talk to her?
What's her name? What's her name?
What's her name? Let me look it up.
Just call me Genesis. That's all. That's Genesis. That's my name.
Oh, okay. You know what, Genesis? I saw you in the chat, and I think you're a lovely human being. I saw you in the chat. My fault. I apologize if I was out of pocket. Can you accept my apology?
Sure. Sure. That's fine. That's okay.
There you go. You heard that, black boys.
But can you at least? But if you don't believe in what I'm saying, because even if you know my name,
no.
Is there something about what I said that was incorrect? And can you tell me where I might be wrong at?
So we're talking about Antarctica, and you said something about drilling down.
No, Greenland, down, right? Greenland, and various other land masses that are underneath the ice. So when we actually try to get our history, we don't have all the story. So even when we say, okay, we might be from monkeys, whatever, we don't know what kind of or not monkeys, but apes or whatever. We say there's a missing link. We don't know if the missing link is in Antarctica, Greenland, or any of these other places. So that's the
may I say something right quick? May I say something right quick?
I'm trying to have a conversation with you, but then look at these guys. They want to jump in. Go ahead, black boy.
Okay, let me say this right. Let me say this right quick.
Okay,
I think that this is why I think language is extremely important, especially regarding history, because if you really want to know your history, the language that we use, you won't be able to find today because you missing the actual what it was actually called. So by you, hold on, by us, okay, we speak in the English in an English tongue. We all know English. I just looked it up. English is nothing but 1,600 years old.
Right.
So if you want to go to stuff that's hundreds and thousands of years, you will have to be able to. If you want to find it, you will have to be able to understand that original language that it was pronounced, what it was called. I think that we'll never be able to find that, because we don't have the original language, unless the original language is written down somewhere. It might not be in words like how we do pencil and paper. Of course not. So one thing helps, like the Egyptian hieroglyphics, and another thing that's more important, that was really the first, was the South Sudan. But South Sudan, nobody can understand the language that's written.
I can, JP. I can.
How would you be able to find something? How would you be able to find something that was called, that was named something? You're gonna miss it because the language that we speak, you don't know what to look for. You don't know what to look for because you're speaking in a different tongue.
I'm gonna chip out.
Might not have been called Antarctica. Probably was called something else.
Hey,
JP. Man, thank you, J Prince. Good point.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hey, JP. Hey, would you want to live in Africa?
I'm gonna chimp out. Let's see what I'm gonna chimp out.
I think that if that would have been my upbringing, I wouldn't have no problem.
Liar.
Now, hey, hold on. Now you say you would want to live in Africa, right?
Well, based on the story, see, I only know about Africa because it became the figment of my imagination based on a belief. Based on a belief, people gave me a belief. People gave me the beliefs of what Africa, primarily people that had an intention.
Where in Africa, JP, would you like to live in?
CT, man, I think this dude drinking, man.
Where in Africa? Where in Africa?
Well,
I'm being real. Where in Africa?
I've been to Africa. I've been to South Africa. And the southern part of South Africa.
Oh, we got it down. Y'all get more. I live in the South Sudan.
Now listen, guys. You can see Antarctica from the most southern tip of South Africa. If you go to Cape Town, you can see Antarctica across the bridge. So people had to at one point be traveling back and forth to this land.
Hey guys, real quick, let's get.
I don't think you guys understand.
Hold on, let J Prince finish, and then let's get Dewap. Go ahead.
I personally believe that we are living in what we call Africa, right? That's the name that it was called, but I still think that we might still be living, because I still believe in when the original base, when it was all one, oceans divided it, and so
I'll keep you lying.
Man.
Hey, so why y'all be interrupting?
I'll keep you lying.
Okay, we don't know. I don't think we'd be able to find the original tongue what they usually spoke in. But I still think all of this is what we consider to be Africa, right? However that is, everything was connected at one point. I think what divided, what gave each continent different names, were egos and divinity, hatred and rivalry. That's what gave it different names. Man gave it this land different names. I think that this land is actually one name. It might not be one name. It probably didn't have no names at all, because I don't think God created the earth and started naming stuff. In order to say that, you will have to find stuff that God titles that name something. So I do think man named everything from his point of view. So I think that a lot of us, I think that when we argue about this history and stuff, I think that's like we're gonna be always arguing in circles. It's good for a conversation, arguing against theories, because that's the only thing that we have. We only have theories, and we only have what people that gave us for our imagination, and we held on to that. We never was given a shown no type of fact.
One more, JP. Now, did you know the name Africa came from Africanus, a Roman
It
general?
came from a white man. Allegedly came from a white man who allegedly conquered Africa.
Wrong. Hey, shut up, dude. So
wrong. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm trying to help you. You're wrong. Conquered Africa. What do you mean, JP? What do you mean the white man conquered Africa?
Usually, anytime somebody conquered a country and stuff, they name it after the last name of that conqueror.
Is Scipio Africanus?
Allegedly, I don't know. So by me not being there, I could be wrong.
So hold on, Vance. So JP, do you know the name of the land before it was called Africa?
My God, CT, I can't do it. CT.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't there, so I don't know.
There are maps
at this point. I think anything at this point can be argued because I wasn't there. We don't have the historical. We do not have a historical facts. We actually got all our information from brand new people.
You're slaves.
So think about it.
We have received. I think none of us know. Because everybody, all of the information that please finish a statement, dog.
You're a slave.
Dude, would you please allow somebody to finish their statement?
Don't know because you're a slave, JP.
This dude is drunk, man. Hey, Chaotic, I'll throw you 10 bucks if you drop Ilhan Omar's little cousin off the panel for a few minutes.
CT, I want to talk to DG.
Answer. Hold on. Let JP finish.
Thank
then,
you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Then what I was hitting at, I personally believe that we'll never find the true answers because all of our education comes from, I would say, babies, right? The Eurocentric people are brand spanking new people compared to people that was here hundreds and thousands of years ago. So we depend on the newest people have been on the planet to give us some old information that do not match. How could you go to somebody that's brand new to give historical reasoning and historical understanding, especially understanding that these people have ill intent, they got they have lies and stuff like that. So I think that we going in circles. We making ourselves look like clowns, depending on going to the people that's brand spanking new, just like the English language, brand spanking new compared to other older languages, and go and use that to determine our the oldest that you can get history. I think that we'll never reach that going through them.
Go ahead,
Gio. But wait. Well, actually, I want to say, because I've been quiet here, but I just to back up.
Well, I need to get in, but all right, go ahead.
Okay, well, I wanted to back up what he said. Jay Prince, we have been miseducated for the purposes of keeping us non-constructive. Our education system is designed to indoctrinate, not to educate. So it's to keep us in a total inferiorized position for the rest of our existence on this planet. So you are correct on that. So I don't expect to get our education from the people who, and that's what I tried to tell G-Tron earlier, and I'll land my plane. If he doesn't believe that racism, white supremacy exists, I have a whole bridge to sell him in San Francisco. Because that's what we're talking about all along, is who controls that education system, who controls the labor market, who controls the power bases of the 9 major areas of people activity. If you can go into any area of people activity and engage in that area, who are you most likely to be dealing with? And I'll land my plane right there.
وريا دعالي shout to DG وريا دعالي صاحب speak up صاحب speak up.
Salam alaikum. Can you guys hear me?
Oh man, damn man, what is these non-Americans talking? Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
See.
Let me just give my flowers to the.
Damn, man, he talked like he got a towel over his mouth. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
Hey, CT, how are you, brother?
Pretty good about yourself, man.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, guys. I just joined in. I was watching all day. Yeah.
Man, you making me upset by listening to you, man. Talk American, man. Talk American, man. Hurry up. Come on, man. You gotta hurry up.
Hey, Habibi. Please calm down, man. My accent is not an American, so don't be so. I don't want to offend anyone. I just joined here just to talk to my brother.
Man, hurry up, 42.
علي how بها صاحب how بها
guys, please go ahead, Wale, please.
Yeah, Vanta, you're my nephew. I could be your uncle.
of Somali go هذا صاحب.
No, we're speaking English, man.
No, y'all better not start talking that dribble jabbers. Y'all better not start talking like that.
No, we are speaking English. We are going to respect people here. There is an American channel. I will try to speak English as I can.
Nigeria, صاحب. One Nigeria. CT is Nigeria, صاحب.
Now CT is an American, man.
One Nigeria, صاحب. One
American. He's an American. He's an American, and you are a British.
British.
Okay. Yeah, I am the Somali one.
Oh, wait. Are you still in Somaliland?
Actually, Somalilander. Yeah. CT, thank you for for voting for Mr. Donald J. Trump.
He said farting?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for voting Mr. Donald J. Trump. He's doing great job, and I respect him. Thank you very much, you guys. Hey, Vanta, my nephew. The first thing, we are raised to be respectful. The way that you were treating that lady was so bad, man. So bad. Don't talk to her like that. Please say her name. Please, Lord Giorton call you. Even if you feel superior, come down to her, and he's right. I don't feel that I am superior to anybody, but I will never, ever tell anybody to shut up. So I'm your uncle. I'm telling you, please listen to me. You know, CT, with the Somalis, we love each other. And the only person that in this panel you will respect is my words.
Yeah.
So next time that you are talking to a lady, please don't tell her to. Even though she was defending Africa, giving here Timbuktu, whatever that she can do it, and you did so good thing that you brought the Ethiopian language. Even though that I wanted you to show the Somali language before the Africans who built Egypt, the pyramids. We have a written language, of course, and Lord Giorton. Yeah. So my what I'm saying is, please, I've been here with UCT like 3 or 4 years. Yeah, I'm the only Somali represent here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not so proud of you, Mr. Fanta. I have to tell you this. Be respectful, especially to the lady. I never say the N-word. No. We're not going to.
May I say something? I want to ask. I want to ask the panel a question.
Let me go. Let me go, CT. Can I go?
Real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask the panel a question because I had just did some research yesterday about the English language, and I just found out that the English language is 1,600 years old. 1,600 years old. Now, they said the letter J that we hop on so much didn't only come out to 400 years old. So they try to call Jesus start with a Y, right? So if the whole language is 1,600 years old, that's the whole English language altogether. But the Bible is actually
Come on,
6,000
JP.
years
We ain't
old.
talking about no Bible stuff, man. Come on,
No,
man.
I'm really want to ask about the language. The Bible says the Bible's been around for six. Come on now. Okay, the Bible's been around for 6,000 years old. So if the language is only 1,600 years old, but the Bible's still written in the English language, we hop on the J. The one we had to throw that whole Bible away because that language is not that old, so we don't know what they spoke in 6,000 years ago. Also, what was John? How did you pronounce John? If let's just say we just go by the J and remove the J, what was John? What was Jacob real name? What was the Jews' real name?
With a Y.
What was the hold on? What was the Jew? What was Jacob? What was John? What was James? That real name, but
all the J's,
which I know is all bullshit. For me, I understand it's bullshit, but a lot of people don't. So my thing is, I want to ask people, and this is what I mean by language. The language is very powerful, and language it changes the way how you look. Changes the way how you view anything. Like we was told that we was called people. What are we called in the language? What y'all think we was called years before the English language? I think we would move differently. Because the tongue. Let me land it with this. Let me land it with this. Let me land it with this. Because the tongue, everybody said you manifest stuff. Tongue is a very powerful tool. So how we know the language that we speak
my girlfriend says it all the time.
How you know the language that we speak in today is to our detriment?
Okay. Hey, JP, let me talk to you. Hold on.
It is from Ethiopia.
Hold on. Hey, JP. JP, you said. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. JP, you said you would want to go to Africa, right?
We have an Ethiopian.
I think that we all in Africa.
No. So, hey, JP, can you imagine? Hey, JP, can you imagine hearing Vanta and DG 24/7? Can you imagine hearing that?
Yes, because we got people like Vanta over here today in America.
No, but can you imagine hearing that kind of that? Man, that shit would give me a headache.
It will, but what I'm saying is that's like you got people like that all over the globe, though.
No, but JP, that shit would give me a headache hearing them talk. Look, you hear what he just said? He just said ring around the rosy.
I would
that shit would drive me crazy.
I would try to learn as much as I can from that language.
Why you defend the black DG?
No.
I'm serious. Is that
the oldest Bible was written in Greek? The oldest Bible was written in Greek. It's a Greek language, but it is an Ethiopian Bible. It's the oldest. It's called the Codex Sinaiticus. It was written in Greek, which is a Latin language. Okay, so that was the oldest Bible right now that exists today in the world. Look it up. It's called the Codex Sinaiticus. It's written.
It's not King James version. Actually, the oldest Bible right now, if you want to,
right now,
go to Addis Ababa, with the air, and it's written not in English.
Currently, all history as we know it is the most unfamiliar mystery on the planet.
Stop defending the black.
We are still. So all of us are still learning.
Hey, whoa. Hey, when the American is talking, shut up, Africans. Go ahead, Linwood. Go ahead.
Okay. I'd like to ask the Somali about the word Jarir, if you don't mind.
Jarir, very good.
Why do you come here to converse with a bunch of Jarirs?
I am Jarir.
You're Jarir.
Look at me. Look at me. What's the difference between me and Mr. We look like each other.
That you're a Somali. You're a Somali. That's the difference.
I am a Somali.
Right.
Look.
So you guys don't associate yourselves with Jareer. Jareer. Let's bring.
Well,
let's bring the crowd up to
I don't
speed, right?
care.
Let's bring the crowd up to speed.
Nigerian or anything.
A Jareer is the N-word in
No,
Somaliland, correct?
It's not.
Oh,
I
it's
have a
not?
question for DG. Does anybody in Somalia speak Ge'ez, or does anyone speak the Ge'ez language right now today? Because the Bible, the original Bible, was written in Ge'ez, but the other one, the Codex Sinaiticus, was written in Greek. So, is there anybody that speaks Ge'ez right now?
I want to know
Hey,
why
Chaotic,
y'all
do you hear
call
Banter,
other
man? Do you hear him?
Somalis that look like CT and American black
Somalia.
Defend the blacks of
Hey,
Don't defend them.
Please.
Don't defend them.
You do admit that blacks that are the color of CT, you guys call them
Hey, man,
Jareers as well,
talk that.
right?
Hey, shut that chicken shit down. Oh, sorry, CT. Sorry about that.
Hey,
Sorry about that, man. I'm about to black out, CT. I don't like hearing other languages.
You do agree that you guys call dark-skinned Somalis that look like CT, you call them Jareers as well, correct?
Well, I mean,
American, man.
Yeah, I mean, what does that matter if they do it?
No. CT is an American.
I wanted to.
What is he saying is Somalis are one tribe, but they have also sub-clans. They have Isaac, Darod, Hawiya, Jareer, and also Jareer is one of those clans in the Somalis. And they happen to be dark skin. Hey, shut up, man. They happen to be dark skin, and this is why he is saying, "Hey, you called it. Hey, I'm called Isaac."
Jareer is the Somali word for ninja,
and I am a dark skin Isaac. What the fuck are you? You see me on my camera here? Do I look like Arab to you?
I have a question for the two non-U.S. citizens. The non-U.S. citizens.
I am a non. Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, I have a question, and it's not just being discourteous. It's not being discourteous towards you. Do you believe that? Is there reason to believe that most of just to get really on topic? Do you really believe that the so-called FBA movement is nothing more than a divide and conquer tactic to get black people from what is called the United States and black people what is called the continent of Africa into a squabble with each other?
I'm older than you. Shut up.
I'm older than you. Be quiet. I am older than you.
How old are you?
Young boy. Be quiet.
How old are you? How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm 43.
Okay, you know what? You're right. All right, go ahead, Uncle.
Shut up.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm older than all y'all. I'm 48.
This is how Africa, behave. The older.
I'm sorry, Opti.
Okay.
Go ahead, Opti.
Hey, chaotic. Can I get something in now?
Can I ask
I ain't spoke since 6:22. It's been 20 minutes. I ain't got a word in 20 minutes. Vance been up here rambling for no reason, saying nothing for 20 minutes.
Can I ask Linwood's question, please?
Yes.
Hey, DG, hold up, bro. Can some Americans speak on the American channel about American stuff real quick, please?
Gio, let the Somalian answer.
Today is a Pan Africanism. I know you.
Listen, we don't look as Americans. I'm gonna step up and speak for the other 5 Americans on the panel. We don't care about anything outside of America.
I don't care either about America, but
okay, so let the Americans speak while you on American panel.
No.
Hey, chaotic. Can I get a word in? I ain't had a chance to talk since 6:22.
Hey, this is a Pan Africanism.
Can I say
well, I'll tell you why I asked you the question, right? Because I was having
we get our minerals from.
Guys, I have a pounding headache. I'm gonna do this for the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna offer an extension. After that, I'm gonna deciding on how far the extension goes. I'll stay, but I have a massive headache. Go ahead, Jay Prince. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. You got the floor. Go ahead. Anything you want to talk about? Go ahead.
Yeah. So I do want to talk about a lot of stuff. I think we put validity on stuff that could have been untrue. We argue a lot of beliefs. We argue with a lot of unsubstantiated um, uh, points that was given to us. I don't think that we'll never get anywhere if we don't have nothing that's substantiated that people can substantiate. I think we became the unfortunates. Most everything we know is a belief. We don't know nothing of facts. We believe it's facts. That's what causes the arguments. That's what causes the fights. But we don't have nothing that we can solidify in evidence. I think that if we could step back and acknowledge at least that, maybe we could go in the direction of really trying to find some
I
true
can't
facts.
acknowledge that.
We could move in the direction of actually traveling for evidence, which would be labeled as the truth, right? But
Some of us have degrees though, so we can't say
as
we
long
just
as
have
as
nothing.
long as we hold our beliefs and put our beliefs in front of the truth, we will never be able to find it, to get through our beliefs, because we blocking it with our beliefs. We will never be able to get the truth because we blocking it with a belief. So I think that we can all stop arguing about stuff, because most of everything we talking about, we just got it from the grapevine. We wasn't there. Nobody told us. We read it through books. We read it from beliefs. So um, I think that most all of us on this platform is stupid at this point, because you don't know anything. You just go off what you was
You gotta
told
speak for
or
yourself,
what you
buddy. We know
read.
you don't know anything. We listen to you.
Go off what you
You
was
don't know.
told, and you go off what you have read, and you attach and you decide to cherry pick on what you want to accept. So we all have accepted stuff that sounded good to our ears and to our imagination, but we never really got the chance to touch the actual reality of stuff.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Intelligent people cross-reference the information they get. So you
They
read a
said
book,
Jesus was
you want to hear
cross-referenced
another.
too.
Yep, and drop Willie. Go ahead.
I didn't
Oh,
I
you
didn't
ain't
drop
drop me
you.
this
I
time?
didn't drop you at all. I got cash apps to read, but I didn't drop you, buddy.
Handle
Well,
your
I'm sorry
handle.
for I'm sorry for the headache here because I think it's a little too much cross talking CT. So
Yeah,
I definitely understand why it is.
What do you expect he's gonna get when he gives JP the floor? You deserve a
no,
headache.
no,
You're
no,
giving
no.
me a headache.
That's a fact. That's a
Hang
fact.
tight, guys. Pearl with the $10 cash app says extension. JP salute. Guys, give Pearl a big thumbs up. $sign emoji.
Must be the Monday that's got me rolling so smooth. Must be the Monday, must be, cause I got folks wanting to be my friend. Must be the Monday, people I never knew, people I never thought I'd connect with. Oh no, I don't know what it is. Talk to me, check it out.
Duwale with the $20 cash app. Salute to you. Positivity's coming your way. Says JP, the Africans in Linwood only. Duwale, so you only want JP,
Yes.
Linwood, and I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Hang tight for me,
No.
G-Tron. Hang tight for me, Black Bear. Hang
Well,
tight for me.
me too.
All right. You said, do you want Vanta up, Duwale?
No. I just I want Jay Prince and what is the other guy called? Lord something? Lord G.
G-Tron. Yeah, he's here.
Yeah. Okay. CT, but before I went to that, before I asked them, I want to ask
Hang
you
tight for me, guys, in the back. I'll bring you guys back at 7:08.
I know you are, this is your channel, you are a free speech for a guy.
Yeah.
But whenever that I call, just people say, hey, you are not American, get the hell out of here. What the hell are you doing? Are you with that? Are you in cordon with that? Because no, I gotta get out of here, man. What am I doing here? The only reason why I'm coming here is because of you. You are the host. And if you don't like non-Americans, you can tell me.
Okay, let me ask a question here that's going to be based
I'm
and
asking
have a serious conversation.
man. I pay money, man. Can you shut up, Linwood? CT, as long as you want me here, I will be there. But if this is what you feel, then sorry, man, I will take my business somewhere else.
No, man, we want you here. We're just trash talking. Don't take it personal. The guys get riled up. That's all it is. There's nothing else. After this show goes off, there's no hard feelings towards you. Bring your hind parts back the next day, and it'll go down the same way. No, you bring your hind parts back. You've been here 3-4 years. Keep coming back. Be here another 10, 15, 20 years. Grow with the channel.
Thank you, Lord G, but I want that answer from CT.
That's his message. I know CT. I've been here long enough.
I am not his side, man. Shut the hell up. I want from CT.
Hold on, Duwale. What was your question, buddy? Go ahead, buddy.
You want me to be here, or because I'm not American, you don't like non-American here? That's that.
What was your question, Duwale? I'm sorry, buddy. What you said, buddy?
What's wrong with you? Oh, really? You had a headache, man.
No. What's your question, man? Go ahead. I'm good. Go ahead.
All right. Forget it. Okay. Lil G, your boy, has answered it. Okay. Good. I'm here. So, Lil Wood has asked me about how we feel about the African, blah, 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 blah. Look, unless we put our shit together as an African and we be strong and we have a new nuclear bomb and we defend our countries, and then you will love us. Then you will say I'm an African. But until that, then we are dusty, docile, we are not doing good. Of course, you want to delineate, man. Who wants to be an African? Nobody.
Who wants to delineate? Who do you think wants to delineate, Duwale?
Okay, the white Americans who are originally from Europe, they don't want to delineate from their Europeans because Europe is strong. The black Americans who are from mostly Africa, they want to delineate. They want to delineate because Africa is doing bad.
Duwale, you heard me earlier today when I was talking about that. You heard me earlier today, right?
Mm-hmm.
The average African American is a damn idiot to want to delineate. It's 1.2, I think it's like 1.5 billion people of black descent on the planet.
But I don't believe
with those numbers, man, with those numbers, you can do incredible wonders on this planet. Yeah. The reason why Tarik Nasheed wants to delineate with these other FBA is because of underperformance. The fact of the matter is that they see these Africans coming over to this country and they take more than likely they take advantage of the systems and opportunities here, whether it's welfare or whether it's the educational systems, et cetera, et cetera. And they look at every other group like, damn, man, like we just got here and we are figuring it out, right? And that's what it really boils down to, man. And the fact of the matter is that a lot of African countries are emerging as second world powers. Eventually, you might even get a first world power out of one of these African nation states.
Absolutely.
It may not be in 10 years, it may be 50 years probably, but I believe the first one is going to be Nigeria. And there's going to be a lot of jealousy. Duwale, don't let these FBAs fool you, man.
No. Let me tell you.
Hold on for a second.
City, your war is with the black Americans. Let me tell you, as an African, no African country can defend these borders and this air.
Wait a minute. Hold on for a moment.
Hold on for a second, Linwood. Duwale, Motown is over. Collard greens and and black eyed peas, and that's all over, man. Bro, you got goddamn Afro beats, man. Again, I'm gonna use music.
I don't care about music.
I know you don't care about music. I know, but it's something simple to use, right, for the conversation, right? Pan Africanism is being multilingual. Think about an Afro beats, man. You got people who can speak multiple languages, man. That kind of information or entertainment goes across all types of borders, man. The average FBA, truth be told, the average American only knows about only one language, man, which is English. So,
CT, do you know that music And
It's
mathematics,
it's not about the
mathematics
music.
have no race. Have no race.
It's not about
I know German people who do African music, African beat in German. In Germany, they speak German language and they dance like, hey, we don't have a Chinese mathematics, we don't have an Indian mathematics, we have mathematics. The same thing is the music also.
Dwale, can I ask you something, Dwale? What is it that you are suggesting for us to embrace or strive for exactly, if you don't mind me asking, please?
You're American, man. You have to
All right,
embrace
right.
America.
So what is it that you're insisting or encouraging me or admonishing me to strive for or seek out?
You, as an African, I will tell you, you have to do well in America.
Yes, I concur. I appreciate that. Can I share something with you, Dwale, please? This is very important because I wanted to answer Jay Prince's question, but along the lines of answering Jay Prince's question, I'm going to share something with you as well. Jay Prince brought up the fact that English is only 1,600 years old. I think it's a lot younger than that. I think English is only maybe about 1,200 years old, 1,300 years old. Also, he mentioned about the J in the language and there not being a J in ancient Aramaic, Greek, or Latin, which is also correct. I just want to share something with Jay Prince. English is a bastard language, which means it's not an original language. It's derived from three different languages combined. It's Greek, which is not Latin. Greek is not a Latin language. It's not a Romance language. Hold up, Dwale, please. Hold up, Dwale, please. Greek, English is derived from Greek, Latin, and German.
No,
those three languages converge. Hold up, Dwale, please. Those three languages converge to create English, the King's English. American has bastardized because of redneck culture to veer and shift away from the King's English, Great Britain English. That's why we speak American English instead of the King's English, which is Great Britain. Anyway, you got to think alphanumerically. Think engineering, Jay Prince. Think numbers. The J holds the numerical value in English now because of German, because of the German aspect of our language. The letter J, which is new, like you said, holds the numerical value as a Y in ancient Hebrew. It's an alphanumeric connotation, just like the W in German holds the V, which wasn't around back then either. There was no V, there was no J, there was no B, and there was no the letter Z. Excuse me, X. There was no X. There was no X, no J, no B. You understand what I'm saying? And
in language, I know what you're talking about.
Right. So what I'm saying, Jay Prince, Lord
G, if you look at the any dictionary,
I don't agree with none of the language.
They will tell you that
I get it, but what I was saying when you asked Jay Prince,
let me tell you that there are not more than 35,000 words. We know English is a baby. It's a baby language compared to any other language. You know, it is actually part of the Germanic language, which in Germany speaks as the Scandinavian.
That's why
I speak German. I will tell you Guten Morgen.
Good morning.
Which means good morning.
English comprises most of the words that exist in English are comprised of Greek, ancient Greek linguistics.
We're mostly Greek. Hang tight for me.
Must be the Monday. I've got so much blame. Must be the Monday. Must be the Monday. 26 without this wealth. Must be the Monday. Must be the Monday. That funds my lifestyle. Must be the Monday. Must be the Monday. The party's at my place.
Guys, give Jay Brill a big thumbs up emoji. Please have a cash up. I have 4 more hours of work. Here's my contribution. Guys, give Jay Brillo a big thumbs up.
Gracias, amigo. Gracias, amigo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So Jay Prince,
let me say this before I hit it right quick. No, let me say this right quick before I hit it right quick. So this is how I view the English language. Yes, to me, it is the baby of all languages. And I look at English language, I look at past different languages as an interpreter. So when I think of English, I think of interpreter. Now my thing is, it's all about how much value and trust you put into the English language, with the understanding that the interpretation that the English is regurgitating from is they telling you the honest truth about what was passed down. Did it have a lot of bias within that? So if it did, if the English, the people who are the gatekeeper of the English language, interpret stuff with a lot of biasm, that means that we all confused, the people that only knows English, because it would be impossible to get the real full understanding of the truth when the interpretation has been you have been lied to from their own benefit.
Oh, hold up, Jay Prince. Hold up, Jay. Hey, my bad,
Guys, give Monica a big thumbs up, dollar sign emoji. Monica says, thanks for having me on. Please come back again, Monica. Positivity.
Thank you, Sean, Monica. Yes, really yes, you are confused because you guys, people from
okay,
America,
Jay Prince. Think of it
people from America.
Hold up, Dwale. 1 second, bro. Let me respond to my brother.
No. Just
okay.
I want to say the person who speaks
I know, but I'm talking about exactly what he just what he just said about the language being confusing, or think of it like this. Think about to the victor goes the spoil, Jay Prince. Right now in the world, English is the dominant language as far as who's the most powerful on earth. The reason being is because English took the last three most powerful languages. Before English was created, German is the one who destroyed the Latins. The Latins were the ones who destroyed the Greeks. And when the Greek was destroyed, Greek was the most powerful nation on earth. So English is the culmination of all three of those languages. English is what unifies Greek, Latin, German. Those three languages. Hold up, man. Hold up. Those three languages are completely. Those three languages have always been at odds with each other historically. The Germans were at odds with the Romans. The Romans were at odds with the Greeks. The Greeks were at odds. They were always at war. English.
So you can't trust neither one of them. So you can't trust neither one of them.
Hold up, Jay Prince. Jay Prince. My point that I'm making is, you can't trust them. You can't trust nothing. But my point is the fact that we have a language where all three of those languages make up our language. We know we have words in English that most of the words in English actually come from Greek, then Latin, then German, like Volkswagen. Volkswagen.
Hey, Lord T, you are correct. The
Let me get out here.
Americans that you have, especially the Black Americans that you have, is that you speak naturally English. You know, just before yesterday, I was in Frankfurt airport, and this lady just came to me and she spoke to me directly English, assuming that I speak English. She was from America. She was a Black American. She was asking me directions, where I go. And I was like, how the hell are you speaking your own language in a foreign language with a foreign person, with a stranger, your own mother tongue? So you Americans, especially the Black Americans, you have that advantage of speaking English. So embrace it. What's wrong with that? That's the power.
What are y'all? All of y'all.
If I go to China
tomorrow, you can't let these kind of dudes
Chinese man
come up here and
you're making Somalis look bad, bro. You're making Somalis look bad. What are y'all?
Man.
What are y'all?
He's an old man. He got a lot to say. Let him go, guys. Let him go.
So what I'm saying is,
almost.
You ask me what
Of course.
Listening to him talk. Hey, Gio, you remember when we were younger? Remember the teachers used to have long nails and scratch the chalkboard. Man, that's it. That's what it sound like.
That's why I'm speaking with you. So
I apologize. This is an old Somalian. This Somalian.
Number one, you are American.
That accent is horrible.
And you have the same right.
American,
white, American, everybody.
Dwale, Dwale, please. I'm trying to ask you, what point are you trying to make? You're talking. You're not saying any subject, predicate, nouns. You're not putting any.
I'm asking. I'm just answering your question. What should we do? You have
to say that again.
I am just answering your question. That
I never asked the question. I was answering Jay Prince's question.
No. Before that,
I never asked the question. I haven't asked one question.
It's honestly insane and slightly insulting. Hold on, it's just insane and slightly insulting to have a Somali tell Black Americans what we should be doing.
I'm Somali too.
Why? Hold on for a second.
I'm saying.
Oh my God. Wait a minute, guys. Please, guys. Wait a minute. Why?
As soon as I speak, you want to mute.
No, I'm about to ask.
You always run from me, CT.
Why do you think it's insulting for Dwale?
2 words and then the mute button works. I'll tell you why it's insulting.
Okay, thank you.
I tell you why it's insulting.
Thank you.
I prefer to take advice from successful people. If your country doesn't have a Chick-fil-A, you can't tell me nothing.
Dwale,
if your babies are starving, you can't tell me nothing.
Go ahead, Dwale. He's saying you can't tell him anything. Go ahead, Dwale.
Get right to it. Let's crash out.
I understand that. My country is a shithole. I understand that. But I'm a person. I'm a human being.
So that's what I'm saying. Why don't you use that advice for your own people?
CT.
Hey, I joined this channel to talk to my people. I did not.
I'm here. I'm your people.
We are Jariers.
I am your people.
We're not your people.
I am your people.
I joined.
Hey, DG. Hey, you.
I joined to talk to Fanta and talk him. Please, we are Somalis. We raise differently. We have to respect people. Please. I was there before you in this channel. Everybody, and when I say I'm Somali,
before me.
Play guys.
No. He said, "Why do I care?"
CT, this is what you want to listen to.
What you should do with your finances.
This sound like 5-year-olds playing in the backyard.
No. That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man. Come on, CT. Let me go off, CT. CT, let me go off.
We don't want to give a headache our brother CT.
Can I talk to
Hey, DG. Hey, man, you got too much bass in your voice for me, bro. You don't talk to Americans like that. You bow down, bro. What's wrong with you?
Fear me so much. And once I start speaking, I drop. So
Go ahead, Tether. Blackout, Tether. Blackout.
Right? If you don't have a Chick-fil-A, if your babies are starving, right? America, hold on, Black America might not be perfect, right? But our kids have type 2 diabetes.
You Black Americans, you
well
have
over
to.
here. Your kids are starving.
Americans.
Take your advice and utilize your advice in your own home.
What the hell is wrong with you? You are Americans.
Okay, we know where DG. I want to share something with you. So we're Americans, and we know we're the best. We're the most powerful. We're the best culture. Hold up, dog. Hold up.
White people.
No, hold up. No. Listen. See,
no. Get him, Gio. Get him.
Hey, DG. You ramble on. You're rambling. You're trying to overtalk people, and you're saying something that doesn't need to be said. You're just forcing us to listen to nothing. You're making white noise in the form of words. It's unnecessary. It's low vibration. It's low hanging fruit trying to talk up to the canopy. Like, cut it out, bro. Ask us questions about us. Don't try to tell us what we are.
Chris, in Mogadishu.
No.
Until your babies are starving.
Wait,
can't tell us anything.
Hey. Let me just tell you. I see you as an American. You are not
different
from Mr. Donald Trump. You are American. You are not an African.
Okay, I know that. I don't need you to tell me anything.
Let that
All I need you to do is I need you to ask me questions about what you need to do. Don't ask me. Don't try to tell me what I need to do. You ask me what you need to do to be like me.
No, I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't want anything from
Hey,
you.
go ahead. Go ahead,
Bob,
Elon.
we very rarely agree, but I'm with you on that one. Until they have a McDonald's in Mogadishu, don't tell us nothing.
No,
nothing.
that's
yo.
Come on.
We're starving. Respect.
Hey, we don't have McDonald's, but we
focus on
Old McDonald's had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
Get something. You
I
bastards.
want you to be
Hey, you
proud
African
American.
bastards. Man, I'm tired of you, man. DG, I'm tired of you, dude. You got too much bass in your voice, DG. Shut up, dude. Shut your ass up, dude.
Hey, no, seriously, DG, you're sitting here. DG, listen, you're sitting here trying to correct and overtalk guys who see what the rest of the world sees about Somalia. Your worldwide contribution is known for pirating and the Persian Gulf. You're known for your country is known for trying to pirate and rob.
I told you I am a
I would like to hear from.
country.
Hold on. I would like to hear from Duale. Duale, please.
Yes, I
what
told
advice?
those my American black brothers, I'm born without choice in a shithole country. I don't have a choice. I was born there, but I have to survive. I have to make it. But these motherfuckers are born in America.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what does that mean, Duale?
The greatest nations on the earth.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what does that mean? Go ahead, sir.
That means they should not engage with me. They should be doing great. If they are not doing great, it's their choices, man.
And Abti, DG, Abti, Emma Hakule, Sahib. Don't go against me. I'm helping you, Abti. I'm helping you.
That was yesterday, right? I'm tripping.
Mother, Abdon. CT.
Get out of here. Go upstairs.
CT, can I have a word in? CT, can I have a word in?
Yeah.
Oh, you back?
Can wait, be quiet. Can you DG
Hey, you don't tell Americans to be quiet like that, man.
I can't even speak.
You don't tell Americans to be quiet like that.
Oh my God.
You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't tell Americans to be quiet. When you say American, you say Mr. first. You say Mr. first. You say Mr. first. That's what you talk. That's how you talk in America.
Hey guys, sidebar. Let me get one quick moment to give acknowledgement.
No, Gio, no.
I just want to give an acknowledgement to somebody real quick.
No,
I'm not gonna babble. I'm not gonna say nothing. Just chill out for a second. Hold up.
No.
All I'm about to do is give a shout out.
You babbled against my
shout out to Moxie
You
Wicks.
babbled against my uncle DG. You babbled against my uncle. How dare you, sir?
What babble did I just do, turd?
You were babbling.
What babbling did I just do, turd?
You were babbling.
What babbling did I just do, turd?
You were babbling for 20 minutes against DG.
No, I wasn't.
Didn't even get a word in.
You're like an illiterate person.
Your coconut brother, your coconut brother was just babbling for 20 minutes.
No.
Like a homeless person.
You're babbling. Oh, look at you Americans. Oh, you Americans.
Hey, shout out to Moxie Wicks.
Soft.
Come on, Vanta, with that. Come on, Vanta. You're drunk.
Gio,
You're drunk.
I'm being nice, Gio.
CT.
What's going on, Coon? You look tired. You look real tired.
Hold on for a second.
Okay,
now,
so
Ben,
what I was saying is, my bad.
Hey.
Hold on. Now, hold on for a second. Why did you call me a coon, Ben?
Oh, you know why.
What did I do for you to call me a coon?
I came on real respectful with you this morning, man, and you kept dropping me. What was that all about?
I didn't drop you today.
Yes, you did. 3 times a day. Earlier, I was on your show. I just didn't come back. See,
Ben,
you're younger than me, and your memory's not.
Okay.
Was I on your show? Was I on your panel this morning?
Okay. I don't remember, man.
Oh, I know you don't.
No,
I'm gonna leave, man. Go. No, ain't nothing. Go ahead and get you some rest, man. Talk to what's he calling himself today? Butterfly, butter, beavers, whatever. Okay, I'll get with you, man. I get with you through the week, bro.
I call you a coon because your stuff is from stage 4 crackatosis, but I've already told you that.
You know, I miss Ben. Where's Ben? Oh, he left.
Chaotic. Is everything all right, man?
I gotta get up out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. I got a massive
I'm
headache.
sorry, CT. I'm sorry.
Yo,
That's why you were so cranky today, because you had a headache. That's why you were so cranky.
Go ahead, G-Tron. Go ahead, buddy.
It seemed like ever since I've been on the show, me, Jay Prince, and Linwood, of all people, are the only ones who didn't have a bad attitude or wasn't angry in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Seems like everybody in some way, shape, form, or fashion was either angry or just had a bad bad day or a bad attitude for some reason. And I'm like, yo, like, I'm here to celebrate. I'm here to spread cheer. I'm here to, like Chaotic say, positivity is coming to you at the speed of light. I'm here to bid everybody a good day. And like, why is everybody angry? I understand.
That's all my housekeeper didn't come today, so I was in kind of a bad mood. I apologize.
That's a good fight.
Gio, you're my guy. Gio, you're my guy. However, you have been overtaking the panel tonight. I don't know why. I think you want to see.
Because I miss you. Because I miss you. Because I miss you, and I was happy to see you.
Oh man, see. Okay, you know
now,
what?
Look.
Go ahead. Sir. Go ahead.
Now, Lord G, you sound Rainbow Nation, man. Why are you gay?
What? Hey, DG, you did it wrong. You should say, why are you gay? Why are you gay?
No, that's fun.
Who said I'm gay? You are gay.
No.
Hey.
Sorry.
Any last words, guys? Let me get up out of here.
The last word, Mr. Lorchi. Mr. Lorchi, my brother.
My brother. You do not have Chick-fil-A, my brother. Why do you talk about black men the way you do when you do not have Chick-fil-A, my brother? You do not have Chick-fil-A, my brother. Why do you talk about black men the way you do, my brother?
Any last words, guys? Let me get up out of here.
I am doing my last word, CT. Please give me a chance.
Hold on, CT. You know my favorite last word.
No, give me a chance.
Hurry up so I can say my last word.
Coons and Tether, you gotta get over your insecurity of being like that.
Ali is doing his last statement, man. Come on, CT, please.
CT,
I like you, bro. Hey, shut the hell up. I'm giving my last statement.
I'm sorry,
CT. Respect you, bro.
Thank you so much, man.
My brother, Lord G, I've known you like 2 years now. And when you came today and you were like apologizing or doing that female shit, I was like, is he dying? That's exactly what I wrote. Hey, is the guy got cancer or whatever? But I respect you. Thank you very much. As an African, I want you to be an American and
it doesn't matter what the hell you think, man.
Succeed in America. Let me succeed in my fucking shithole Somalia, my fucking shithole America, whatever. Let me do that. Wish me luck. I respect you. And I want you to be fucking.
Hey, DG, let me ask you.
Hey, shut the fuck up. This is my last statement. Shut up.
DG.
Shut up. This is my last statement.
DG, do you guys put a little sugar on the mud cookies?
We eat rice with banana, brother.
You don't eat mud cookies?
No. We like rice with banana.
Actually, that is the Haitian and Nigerian, so we don't eat. We eat with banana. Fuck off.